Hey y'all, I'm gonna make an update video here about a couple of the RPG a day questions from 2016 August. The 12th question was what's the next game you're gonna play? And I had listed uh, Earth Dawn, Riddle of Steel, and Dragon Age. Quick little update to that. I have now read the Dragon Age book. I hadn't even cracked it at that time. And I'd played the Dragon Age Origins video game. Uh, and the history written out in the DA book is just as exciting to read through and fills my mind with things that might be interesting to do as Earth Dawn did. Comments on that video let me know that the Dragon Age book had stories to play through and the end of the book, whereas none of the material I have for Earth Dawn does. And Riddle of Steel, as I think more about it, I was really struggling with what good concepts would be. But on a trip out for Christmas to see family, I just did some brainstorming out loud with my wife, and I think I came up with another really good story idea. I said I had a story idea, and I did. So now I've got two for Riddle of Steel. I've got three, I believe, for Earth Dawn, maybe four. And for Dragon Age, I was just going to run that first, that level one, at least it seems to be level one adventure in the back. As far as which one gets run first, my work life has just gotten way too busy lately, so probably won't get to running games outside of a convention for a little while still. I hope it comes sooner than that. The convention isn't until October or maybe late September. Hopefully I can run something before that. But the current chances, the statement I had back then is still true. Depending on availability of schedule, that's really going to determine what goes first. Right now, I'm most excited about Dragon Age, but I also don't have as much for that. The adventure in that game in the book is kind of short, so I'm thinking that it'll probably be Earth Dawn, possibly Riddle of Steel. Riddle of Steel will come first, which I think is actually the same thing I said before. But now I'm more excited about Dragon Age. I really want to get that to the table, which is actually why I'm probably going to try to push it towards the back, because I don't want to get too distracted by having found that game and enjoying it and have that impede me getting the other two to the table. So I might be running them in reverse anticipatory order. Also, day 13 was successful campaign recipe, and I had really been kind of struggling at that time with how my open sandbox games don't come to a nice conclusion. A lot of times I don't have anything really driving them, and I was really at that point thinking that was just some naive or inexperienced complete mistake. But then, listening to Day 13 answers from other people, I heard so many other people talk about open sandbox games that they ran, that I kind of just said, well, maybe those are still okay. I just need to do them a little bit differently. So, my successful campaign recipe video, I mean, it's still relevant, especially to what I was feeling at the time. But yeah, it's gonna be it. Listening to other people brightened how I felt about having run sandbox games, and the future potential for running sandbox games. Now, I still expect that what I'm going to do for a while is just run adventures. Things that last 3 to 6 sessions, maybe even 8, and then done. Um, one story in mind to do, and then that's it. And it's not going to take a year or a year and a half or anything like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be trying to work a lot of different GMing skills. I always try to do that every time I come into a new game, a new campaign. I have something I want to work on. Doesn't always go great, but so that's kind of my update for that. The responses about sandboxes put that back into my realm of possibilities. But I'm still going to try to do something else for a while. So maybe tonight, maybe another day, I'm going to post another video about recapping some of the other RPGadays. There was a day I could tell when I was recording. I went back to listen to them, and I couldn't even get through them. I don't know how any of you got through them. They were just so bad. So I'm gonna kind of re-record those concepts and just put them shorter and more succinct, which is repetitive, which is funny and ironic. So soon, hopefully, I'll get to putting out one of those if work and other things don't get in the way. See you later.